With the release of DLC 2, all eyes are set on the Invoker class. This video I'll break down how to find all starting weapons and armor. The Invoker class starts with a Trinity Crossbow as long gun which fires a burst of 3 bolts at once, Crystal Staff as melee weapon, and the complete Disciple set, that is the headpiece, mantle, Disciple greaves and vambraces. Starting handgun for this archetype is Bolt Driver. Since this handgun was available before the DLC, I already have a video on how to unlock this weapon. Please check the description for video link. The first item we need for the Invoker Archetype is the old flute. So we'll start a new adventure in the Forgotten Kingdom. The first region is Glittering Grotto, and the first area we spawn at is the Ancient Canopy. From here, follow the dungeons marked with the exclamation mark on the map and find the first mini boss, which in this case was Mother Mind. Please note that you may find a different mini boss in your run, and if you are using the one shot mode of DLC, you will find the first mini boss as Cinderclad Monolith. Now after killing the first mini boss, we move towards the exit and will be back in the Ancient Canopy. Now that we have emerged from a different section of the Ancient Canopy, we will have access to the lever that will bring the center platform down, thus opening new secret areas.
That looks important.
Now take the elevator down, follow the path as shown in the video. Now that the platform has been lowered, we can jump down. So we can drop down from here and carefully drop down again from 3 sets of stairs and find a small entrance filled with sand and arrow traps. Now I will recommend keeping Black Cat band equipped along with the Challenger or Handler archetype as primary in case we get hit by these arrow traps. So from here we have to keep track of the arrow traps and adjust our movements accordingly.
Oh, thank God.
After clearing the arrow traps, we will find the complete Disciple set on a body. Next up is the old flute. To find old flute, we have to stand between the 2 piles of sand as shown in the video. So this is the spot between the 2 sand piles where we have to stand. After standing in the same spot for about 5 minutes, this place will work like a quicksand and drag us inside into a new secret area. The animation here is quite similar to how we obtained our Alchemist class. Now here we just have to go and pick up the old flute. So this is the item required to create Spirit Flute Engram, which is for Invoker class. So as soon as we show this to Wallace, we'll have our Invoker archetype unlocked. Next up is the starting melee weapon available with the Invoker archetype. To find this weapon, we have to find an area known as Infested Abyss. Unfortunately, there is no guaranteed way to reach this area, but if you are on the one-shot mode of adventure, you will definitely encounter this region. In this dungeon, we have to find a small crystal checkpoint as shown in the video, and from here we can carefully drop down to reach the abyssal area, very similar to the root earth from campaign. In this area we'll find a new effect in the game called Root Fog that inflicts 0.5 damage every 0.5 seconds. So I will suggest some form of medic or healing setup for this area. In this area we also have to find 3 root nexus and destroy them while fighting a horde of enemies. Also, in my opinion, this siege is easier with co-op partners if you're trying this in Apocalypse difficulty. After destroying the 3rd root nexus, there is a small area to drop down where we can find the starting melee weapon for Invoker Archetype, the Crystal Staff. This weapon also has projectile based attack when charged. Next up is the starting long gun available with the Invoker Archetype, the Trinity Crossbow. Follow the same steps as we did for the Disciple Armor and the Flute and reach the other side of Ancient Canopy, lower the center platform, go down the elevator as shown in the video, and instead of jumping down, take the path to the left, which will now take us to the Bloodless Throne Room.
The stone flesh, but the wicked beasts. Yet it was not on. No.
After a quick chat and Ledusa's curse on us, take the path on the right, and the next dungeon will be Luminous Veil. The design for Luminous Veil is same even in the different rerolls, maybe because of the story interaction with Vault and Murals. I'm not sure about that. But in this area we are looking for a random drop known as Trinity Memento. Now the tricky thing is it can spawn in a few different locations, and I have seen this item spawn in 2 different spots, so I'm not sure about that. But one of the spots is right over here. So this is the first spot, and the next spot is on the cliff on the right side. Now after we have this, we just have to go back to Ward 13 and tell Dwell about this memento and then give him the memento. Now the other tricky part is that we have to do this 3 times.
Here, the 3 have become one, and the one all.
After the 3rd piece, Dwell will reward us with Echo of the Forest amulet. Now this amulet provides us with Gift of the Forest for 15 seconds and reapply relic effects. So again, if I'm right, this means amulet will increase all relic effects by 15 seconds. Next step is to equip this amulet and go back to Glittering Grotto. And the first checkpoint as usual is the Ancient Canopy. From here we have to reach the first small crystal checkpoint near the mural and follow along the stairs as shown in the video. Now jump through the waterfall and take the first left. Here we'll find the Trinity symbol on the wall, and as soon as we approach it, the secret ground door will be unlocked, revealing the Trinity Crossbow. So only thing we have to make sure is that we have the amulet equipped. Also this will unlock the triple takeover achievement. So that completes the Invoker starting weapon and armor. And as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.